going on, good people? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. Alright, so this is a brand new show on OWN. It is called To Heaven to Hold Charlotte. And initially, I never heard about this show. I didn't know anything about it. I was actually watching something on OWN, and then it came on a sneak peek a couple days ago, and I watched it, and I was very enthralled by the first episode. So I said I was going to go ahead and review it. Maybe you guys watched it, maybe not. Maybe you guys would look at it after. I don't really know. But we are going to talk about the first episode. We're going to get to know the people on the show and everything like that and all their drama. My dog is scratching. Alright, so these are about five couples in Charlotte, and they are more on the high sedity end. Some of them are more high sedity than others, but they're professional people. Elaine and Yan, and they are the socialites. They are the it couple. Everybody's friends. They want to be their friend. They go to galas and benefits and all of that. And she's a professional hairstylist. She owns her own business, and he is a professional something or the other. They're just a couple that everybody wants to be friends with, basically, how they describe it, okay? Because a lot of these people lie. But they are the couple that everybody wants to be friends with. They're the life of the party. They always go big or go home. Well, they're married. They have 3 kids. And everything is not what they seem to be with this relationship. She ended up losing her job. She worked at a very prestigious salon in Charlotte, and she ended up losing her job, and he got laid off. So they broke. They are broke. But because they are this socialite couple, this, it couple, they don't want that to be portrayed outside of the home. So they are living above their means and trying to keep up with the Joneses, and they got Johnson money in their bank account. They ain't got no money. Alright, so Yandrick's birthday's coming up, and he's going to be 42, and he wanted to have a birthday brunch. Black people, we just want to have brunch when we get older. That's all. I want to have a brunch. That's all we do when we get older. We don't want to go to the club. We want to have brunches, okay? And, she is the type that wants to be seen and wants everybody to talk about their parties and this and that. So he wants an intimate brunch, and she wants something with about 50 people. Okay, she feels like 50 people should be a good amount of number, and he was like, we ain't got no money. Like, we can't have 50 people here. Like, no, let's not do that. But she feels compelled to have, she can't just have something looking janky and broke down. Her words, not mine. So she is the type that wants to pretend to be something that she's not. She calls her friend Peter, and Peter is an event planner, and she asked Peter to assist her in planning his birthday party. So he agrees with her about the 50 people. Yandrick is not too keen about it because money is a little tight, and they should be spending it on things that I guess should become a priority rather than a 50-person brunch for a 42nd birthday. Like, 42nd ain't even a round number. Alright, so they meet with Peter at the space that they want to have this party. And Peter asks, how many people you were thinking. The number jumped from 50 to 75. So Yandrick said 75 people, that's cool. And Elaine said 200. A 200 brunch. 200 people brunch. When you ain't got no money. You broke. You ain't got no money. But you want to have priorities. Priorities. Well, that ain't my business. Who am I? Anyways, so then we see they have a heart-to-heart in their bedroom, and she's working these hours. She's trying to pick up more hours because she wants their kids to have everything they never had growing up, which is admirable. I understand that. I like that parents want to give their kids more than they had. Cool. Apparently their kids go to private school, and her daughter, her oldest daughter, feels that she should be able to buy lunch every day like the other kids at her school do. And they said that, she can't afford to do that because they don't have any money. But y'all are having a brunch for a 42nd birthday for 200 people. But you are telling your daughter to take bag lunches to school so you can front for your friends. Y'all, Y'all, we gotta stop doing this, okay? We have to stop living above these means, okay? You are trying to be something that you once... You're not that socialite anymore. You're not. Yeah, you go out to parties and you have fun and you're the life of the party and all that shit. But you are broke and you have priorities and you have kids and you have a house. And you're putting your image in front of your children. That is what I got from it. And that pissed me off about this couple. But moving on. Alright, so we have Ursula and Clinton. And they are the empty nesters. Alright, so they are the couple that their kids are off to college. They're home by themselves. They sold their home so their kids don't come back. Ursula, at first when I saw Ursula, I thought she was like a younger wife. Ursula looks good for her age, okay? Good. Clinton looks like an old cat daddy next to Ursula. Ursula looks good for her age. But they are the couple. They are doing yoga and eating wheatgrass and they're vegan. And she's trying to help him convert into a vegan lifestyle. And he has his fetish. He has his mistress, which is whiskey and cigars. Okay, that's it. Men in their older age. I know a lot of brothers in their 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. Cigars, whiskey is their thing. Nothing wrong with it. She obviously has a problem with his little hobby, but he said that he does the yoga thing. He don't like yoga, but he does the yoga thing for her, so he can have his whiskey and his yoga, his cigars, whatever. But they seem like a cool couple. Okay. So the next couple we have is Tai Wai, I think I'm saying her name right, and David. They have been married for 10 years. They are the couple that are on the rocks, basically. They have 2 kids, and their kids are their world. When they're around their kids, it's a beautiful thing. But when their kids are to bed, these 2 people can't stand each other, okay? They do not have a connection anymore. They don't really talk anymore. It's like the flame has just fizzled out, died, buried, everything. It's like it's not there anymore. You could tell. Even when they were in the kitchen, they just seemed so uncomfortable with each other. They was trying to spark up conversation. This is an emotionless marriage. There is no connection. They don't talk. It just seems like they're just together for the kids. They're just together for an image. She is a judge and he is a lawyer. So they're 2 successful people, but I think they don't want to let go of it because they had this idea of what a successful couple is supposed to do. Successful couple is supposed to get together, get married, have kids, and build an empire. And this, unfortunately, this ain't that. So they talk about Yandrick's birthday party, and she basically asked David, is he coming to the party? And he said, do you want me to come to the party? And she said, well, I would prefer you to come to the party. He told her that he will get back to her. He will let her know. He seemed like he has emotionally checked out of the relationship, and she seems like she is trying to hold on to it by a twig. She's trying to hold on to this image of a marriage, but it's not working out. He's saying that, she's a judge, so she goes to work, and when she comes home, she is bringing all that shit home with him, and he don't want to deal with that. He said the best time that he had sleeping was when she was out of town. No. If he's saying he feels better with you not being there, that is a major red flag. Your relationship is basically done. He has checked out. I don't know if he's checked into somebody else, but he is not in this marriage whatsoever. Apparently they don't have sex anymore. They don't do nothing. Okay, he said that he will be more emotionally available if he got some, but he don't get none, so he don't want to fuck with her. She said she wants to try nesting. The definition that she gave for nesting, I ain't never heard that, but she feels like they should try it. She wants to, I guess, keep the kids in a stable home. Basically, for a week, he will go and live somewhere else, and she will stay in the house, and then the following week, she will come back to the house and she will leave for a week. I felt like that was the stupidest shit. I've never heard no shit like that. Rich people shit, I don't know what that is. I don't even think that's a definition of nesting. Not the nesting I know of. Alright, so we have Christine and Daryl, and they are the dinks. I never heard this terminology. They are double income with no kids. So basically, they are the, I don't know how old they are, the 30-something-year-olds that don't have any kids. They got surplus of money. They got all these extravagant things. They go on exotic vacations. They live up their best lives. They drink, they party, they have a good time. They've been married for 10 years. Now, it seems like Daryl wants to have a kid, but Christine, she doesn't want to. It seems to me that she doesn't want to. She is kind of hemming and hawing about it because she knows Daryl wants kids, but she don't want any kids. She don't. She doesn't want any kids. She wants to preserve her body, her big tits, and all that stuff, and just be fabulous and doing it for the gram and all that. She does not want to be tied down with the baby, but I don't think that she told him that. Now, this reminds me of the Jeannie Mai situation with her ex-husband, where they both got together, they didn't want kids, and then he changed his mind. That is okay. People can change their minds. People can change their minds once they get older. Daryl wants to have kids, and this girl don't seem like she wants to. So I don't know if their relationship will sustain, because he will eventually start to resent her. And she just don't want to fuck up her body. But sis, you are getting older. We're in that age. We got to start doing something or it's nothing going to happen. Oh, and this couple has sex every 48 hours. You can tell they ain't got no kids. Alright, so Tayati and Elaine meet up for lunch. And they're talking about Yandrik's party. Elaine asked if David was going to come. And Tayati said she doesn't really know. They just haven't been in a good place. It's been 4 years since they've been in this place, and they don't really know she doesn't really know what's going on. She told her about the nesting situation, and like Elaine said the same thing I did. It don't make no sense. That's stupid. But Elaine feels like she should have came to her about her issues with her marriage. I've said this before. I've said this with housewives. I don't feel like a friend should come to you when the friend wants to come to you. I don't feel like I should be pressured to tell you my business. I've never been that type of person. Don't pressure me to tell you my tea. I just don't feel comfortable with that. I feel like people should have the ability to tell you if they want to tell you. If they don't want to talk about it, they don't want to talk about it. That does not mean that you are not being a good friend by not telling your business. It means that it is your business and you don't want to tell people. But Elaine feels like that Tayati or whatever her name is should have said something to her. So, and this is probably why she didn't want to say nothing. Because Elaine meets up with Ursula. And then Elaine tells Ursula Tayati's business. She tells her about the issues in the marriage and everything like that. So now Ursula knows. Now, Tayati told Elaine in confidence she didn't want her to tell anybody. But because she runs her mouth, she actually called up a friend, met for lunch, and started talking this girl's business. She met up specifically to talk about this girl's business. Watch your friends, Tayati. Watch your friends, because them ain't your friends. They are not your friends, girl. But Elaine, now Elaine knows. Now chances are, Yandrik knows because Elaine knows. And now Clinton knows because Ursula knows. Alright, so we're at the brunch. It's a bunch of people. They got red carpets, picture taking, just over the top shit for a 42-year-old birthday, but whatever. That ain't my business. But so Ursula and Clinton sits down with Tayati and David. David did show up. And basically started asking them what is the issue in their marriage. Now, Tayati only told Elaine. Now, Ursula and her man is asking private questions as to what's going on in your marriage, which is fucking rude. Who the hell are you to ask me about my marriage when I ain't had shit to talk to you about it? Like, I felt, Tayati, you need to check your friend, because that was something that she should not have told to anybody else. And the fact that Ursula and Clinton or Clifton felt so compelled to sit you down with your husband and ask you, basically giving you a counseling session at this brunch, is messed up. It was just uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable to watch. I blame the broke one. I blame her. So the party's over, and back at the house, David is now packing up to do his nesting part. Okay, so he's gonna stay by a friend who has a condo that's close to the house and close to his job, and then he will come back in the morning. And Tayati, she's in tears because she didn't expect her marriage to end up this way. And they're just basically on two different planes. I think they need counseling. They need to see counseling before they go to the divorce part. If they choose to get a divorce, that's okay too. People feel like divorce is the end of the world. It's not. It's really not. Okay, there is life after divorce. It takes some time because divorce is like a death. But there is life after divorce. But I think they do need counseling. She's saying that her father was never there. He's saying that his father was present but was not in the house. So he wanted a different thing for his kids. But sometimes shit just don't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. If you decide to get a divorce and be just good co-parents, that will work too. You don't have to be, and this is what I tell people all the time. Just because you and the person are not together anymore does not mean that you cannot be two great parents to your kids. But I can understand what they're saying. So they're going to try this nesting thing, and we're going to see how this goes. Because I don't think this is going to go the way they think it's going to go. But we'll see on the next episode. So let me know if you watched the episode. Let me know what you thought about the people. Who are your favorites so far? I don't have a favorite so far. I don't. We're going to see how this goes. This season look like it's going to be real good. So we'll see. I'll be back next week. Do not forget to check out my website, justbeher.com. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.